I used to be respected, people took me at my word. Then I became a lawyer representing Amber Heard. Objection, hearsay. Oh my God, I don't have a case. Objection, hearsay. Now I'm ashamed to show my face. Well, I'm a famous movie star, yeah, life is always fine. I sit down at my penthouse drinking mega pints of wine. Objection, hearsay. I don't know why we ever wed. Objection, hearsay. Who the hell poops in someone's bed? I object to everything, I may have an infection. Cause I say I object, the judge says that was your own question. Objection, hearsay. Court isn't supposed to be this hard. Objection, hearsay. How did I ever pass the bar?
Objection, leading. Your Honor, I'm going to object on hearsay.
He's gonna, my co-star.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay. Objection, hearsay. Her communications are hearsay.
I tried to say that it was fine.
Objection, hearsay.
I found out that he was in a hotel room with Paul Bettany.
Objection, hearsay.
Did you have with Lily Rose without saying anything she said?
Objection, hearsay. Objection, leading.
If you approach him and then your kid's in the car on the street, you need to
Objection,
move it.
hearsay. That calls for hearsay, Your Honor.
When he finished filming, the plan was to do the
Objection,
full
Your Honor,
detox.
hearsay. Objection, form, compound.
Which color is underneath the other?
Objection, calls for speculation.
Yes.
Objection, form, lack of foundation.
I was in such shock and
Objection, Your Honor, non-responsive. Objection, form, compound.
I'll allow it, but just trying to keep the record clear. 272 is...
Hadn't landed a blow. Kate Moss and the stairs, and I swung at him. In all of my relationship to date with Johnny, I hadn't landed a blow. And I don't know if he had let go of my neck or loosened my grip, but I remember slapping him across the face.
Hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Look at us!
Look at us!
Can't believe we're representing my favorite actor.
I know, right? Amber Heard is going down!
She's going down! Okay, we pretty much have this thing in a bag, but let's just look at the paperwork just for formality's sake.
Womp womp.
Oh no.
Oh fuck!
Representing
Amber Heard? But I'm Team Johnny!
We have like 8 minutes to prepare for
What
this.
can we even say about him? He's perfect!
He drinks a lot of wine.
I drink a lot of wine, that doesn't sound bad.
So what sounds worse? A mega pint.
Perfect! What else? Oh, I got it. We'll object everything they say.
Genius, don't let him talk.
And then we'll even object ourselves. Make them think we're just questioning everything.
Love it.
Amber's performance.
She's gotta act really sad.
A nose blowing in front of camera sad.
So sad, it's poetic.
You know what's poetically sad?
Huh?
The Talented Mr. Ripley.
I freaking love that movie.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
The GOAT.
The GOAT! Why don't we just have her quote that?
Great, who's gonna look that
I'm
up?
already feeling better about this.
Let's just hope we don't shit the bed.
Or Laura doesn't.
Amber.
Right.
My dog stepped on a bee.
Objection, relevance.
My dog stepped on a bee.
My dad has to pee.
Buy one, get one free. On Tuesday, kids eat for extended warranty. Education connection for free. Unlimited helping. It's not you, it's me. Michael Jackson. She needs a pet attorney. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? I'm a owe Johnny money. Nemo lives in an animal. My shiny teeth at me. Okay, Miss Amber Heard. Shanice! Fucker. You're right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, listen, Amber, I am the vet that has been taking care of your dog, okay?
and I can confirm that he stepped on a bee. Also, a little bit concerning, just before I gave him some more morphine to set him to sleep, he looked at me square in my eye and slid this across the table. Do you have any idea what this could be about? No. Okay. Also, he did do a little follow-up note and he presented us with this. Okay. It's his writing, as you can see. Anything that you think could be causing that? Any problems at home? All right, I only ask because sometimes these animals, they're very sensitive and they do act out. He might have stepped on the bee on purpose. Do you know what I mean? It could have been a form of self-harm if he's been very stressed, yeah. So anything going on? No? Okay. No £100 million court cases we should know about? Yeah, no. Okay. All right. I'll go get it for you.
Amber, can you tell us what happened once Johnny found that you dumped on the bed?
And he was telling me we're gonna conduct a cavity search, shall we?
Because of your dump on the bed? What did you do after you took a dump? Did you get toilet paper? Did you get toilet paper?
Just sit there.
And can you just describe for those of us who have no idea, like myself, what does arnica cream look like?
Oh, sorry, that was me.
On your door, that was the dog trying to get into the unit. They were so afraid. Oh, someone's trying to get into my unit. They're like, oh, come on, really? And I actually, when they asked me to go inside the unit just to...
Do you have a drinking problem, Johnny?
Objection calls for hearsay. What the
A
doctor?
different question, Mr. Depp.
Yes. Let's let him object to another one. For him to cook. That's hearsay, I guess.
I'm not just sure it's offered for the truth of the matter, sir.
He got it.
Okay, all right, well then.
I'm learning.
There you go.
Let me put it a different way.
Did I read that right?
You certainly did, yes, sir.
Did I read that right?
You certainly did, yes, sir.
And you wrote that about the... Did I read that right?
Yes, you did.
Did I read that right?
You did.
Did I read that right?
You did.
Did I read that right?
You did, sir.
Did I read that right?
You continue to read them right, yes.
And you were drinking pretty heavily.
Were you there?
It's my question to you, sir.
No, I wasn't drinking that heavily.
We can, let's turn to the UK
It's
116,
definition,
please.
what you define as heavily, sir.
You poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint.
Yeah.
I poured myself a large glass of wine.
Right.
I thought it necessary.
Right. We're going to fast forward in time a little bit, Mr. Depp.
Yes, I can feel it. He'd had a conversation with Ms. Heard.
Hearsay, Your Honor.
Let's move beyond the
All right,
conversation
let's move
that
on.
Kevin
Certainly.
Murphy had with Ms. Heard.
He said, yes, they had. Okay. And it appears that Ms. Heard had told...
Hearsay, Your Honor.
I'm not sure.
This is apparently a statement by Ms. Heard.
That he
described to Ms. Heard that...
I'll move to strike this as hearsay, Your Honor.
All right, I'll do that. Next,
And I appreciate...
Sorry, it's evidence.
next question, okay?
My former business managers were quite
Objection.
disturbing.
Hearsay.
I believe he said he showed him.
Yes, yes, I looked at papers. Maybe they're hearsay papers.
I believe he was being shown financial documents.
All right, so.
Mr. Depp, I appreciate you've gotten a a lot of chance to talk, and I'm trying to be respectful of the court's time and the jury's time. So I'm going to ask you that question again, because I think it's a pretty simple yes or no question, which is,
You'd like it to be, sir. Nothing simple in this case.
other than mentioning the fact, the op-ed in the Washington Post, correct?
Objection, lack of foundation.
I'll allow it if you can answer it.
October is 2 months before December. That's correct.